Okay, discussion of paper number 2. Its structured essay paper. Right, question number 1. Figure shows the uniform cube of side A, B, and C in order of few centimeters. Yes. The whole of side X, Y, and Z are in between 1 and 2 centimeters. Right. First one. What is the best laboratory measuring instrument that can be used to measure the mass of M of the cube? Best one is triple beam balance. Right. Triple beam balance or electronic balance. Right. Give 2 marks to write triple beam balance or TBM or electronic balance. Give 2 marks. What is the important check that has to be done before taking the mass? If you wrote triple beam balance, you should say the triple beam balance reading before placing the cube is 0. Whether the 0 reading available or not by the triple beam balance before placing the cube given object. Right. If you have stated that one, you will have 2 marks. If you wrote electronic balance, you should say before placing the cube, reading should be 0. Initial reading should be 0 before placing the object. Give 2 marks for that one. Or we have another answer. But this is a whole no. Before measuring the mass of that cube, you should ensure there is no any kind of impurity or another material inside the hole. That is also a best check. Okay, here it is not mentioned. The important check of the measuring instrument is not specialized in this case. Right? That is also an answer. Mokadda? Check whether the available or not another material or impurity, right, or residual object inside the hole. Give 2 marks if you have stated that answer. Give 2 marks, right? Okay. Next one. What is the best instrument that is used to measure side length of each of mentioned above? Best one is vernier caliper. Vernier caliper, side of each, then we have to measure the side length of hole 2. Then micrometer screw gauge is not in use to measure inner part readings, right? X, Y, and Z hard to measure by using micrometer screw gauge. Then best one is vernier caliper. Right, give 2 marks to mention that one. Here. Which part of the above instrument would you utilize to measure each side? Which part? A, external jaws. B, external jaws. C, external jaws. All outer measurements of A, B, and C, we are using external jaws or outer jaws. Each 1 marks, right? Next one, X. X is the inner width, internal jaws. Y, inner length, internal jaws. Z is the depth bar. All correct, give 6 marks. Each 1 marks, right? Okay, then give 5 marks for whole question. Right, next. Write an expression for the density of the cube. First thing, density equal mass over volume. First identification, this one. Mass is mentioned 1 m divided by volume. Whole volume is A, B, C. And we have to remove the cube now. Then X, Y, Z. Then density is mass divided by A, B, C minus X, Y, Z to be the answer. Right. If you have identified this equation O, right, complete substitution of this one, give another 1 marks. Give another 1 marks. For this one, what? This one or this one, 1 marks. Mention in the equation, give 1 marks. 2 marks available. Right. Next one. Question F. Can we check? Five measurements are taken to check the accuracy of the reading of the side A above. They are 2.12, 2.14, 2.09, 2.10, and 2.16 centimeter. What is the mean length of the side? Then you have to say 2.14 plus 2.12 plus 2.09 plus 2.10 plus 2.16. Right, number of readings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available, divided by 5. Then it should be written 2.12 centimeters. Right, introducing the way of taking the mean read in 1 marks. For the final answer, give another 1 marks. 2 marks available. Roman 2. What is the reason to have the above different reading for one side? Different readings for one side. One thing, the uniformity object is not available. Right? We can say side of the cube may not be uniform. That's one answer. Side of the cube may not be uniform or non-uniform. May be non-uniform or may not be uniform, right? Another one for this, sometime may have the reading error. Then the student, if the student take in those readings, then he may have some kind of measuring error. That is also an answer. Reading error is also possible, but best one is non-uniformity, right? Okay, give 2 marks. Yes. Okay, next one. Give another accurate method to find the volume of the cube if you are given a suitable measuring cylinder, a light spring, water and a stand. Light string, water and a stand. Here we have measuring cylinder like this. Measuring cylinder calibrated. No? The volume calibration available. Right, first thing, we have to put water to a certain level. The cube is suspended by using this kind of string, and this is completely immersed in water. We have to identify increase of volume of the measuring cylinder. That is the exact value of the cube, right? Without having the volume of the whole volume of the cubical one can be identified by using this method. This is the accurate method, right? Rather than measuring the side length and identifying the mean value, right, Putha? Okay, then give another method. Then you are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 lines are given, right? Okay, then we have to say fill water to the selected volume. Fill water to the selected volume of measuring cylinder. The cube, which is suspended by using the string, is fully immersed, underline fully immersed, not partially, not halfway, quarter. It should be completely immersed in water, right? For that one, give 1 marks. For those 2 lines, give 1 marks. Next, measure, next, same line, next point, measure the change of volume, of water using the measuring cylinder. Using the measuring cylinder. Clear. Last one. After taking the density of the cube, density of the cube is mentioned 2479, right? Density is 2479 kg per cubic meter. But today, after we have calculated the value of density, it becomes 2254 kg per cubic meter. But we have some doubt that value has decreased, you know. After taking the calculation in the expression in E above, give 3 possible reasons to change the density. First one, 3 possible readings, 3 possible reasons to have the change of density. First thing, Pute, we will have measurement error. First thing, the point of E, no, give 3 possible reasons to the expression in E, the previous one, right? E was this one by using the measurements of length, width, and height, and internal height and internal width and length. Then we have to identify density of the material. By using this process, you are given that value is 2000, that 200 and like that, right? 2200 like that. But in this case, real one is mentioned here, 2479. Then for the real density is larger one than the calculated one. Then sometime it may have measuring error. First thing. First one, measurements errors, give 1 marks. Measurements may have error. Second thing, put inside the given cube may have air bubbles inside the body. It may have air bubbles like this. When we have this kind of one, if it is like this, the middle portion we have a hole right here. No? The middle portion we have a hole like this. like this, right? And additional to that, inside the matter, it may have this kind of trapped gas sample. It's like paperweight. Then colorful one, කොළ කඩදාසි හුළඟ යනකොට අපි තියලා තියෙන paper paperweights කියලා කියන්නේ. They are also having inside air bubbles, right? As the case of air bubbles are trapped inside the matter, will be the case of reduction of density. Padily, right? And now second answer, we can say inside the material, it may have air bubbles. Air bubbles. Third one. Another one. The material may have alloy one. Another metallic material. This is a kind of metallic one, no? 2500 about heavy density one, right? Then it may have alloy, another material may be mixed when it is made by the manufacturer, right? Write down next one. Another impurity may be dubbed. Another impurity may be added, mixed on a gun. එකම ගන්න පුළුවන් අනිත් සිද්ධිය තමයි this may be an alloy. තව ඒවා එකතු වෙලා හැදිලා තියෙනවා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. This may be an alloy one. Right. Another one, put a sometime compared with G, no? Right? Compared with G, sometimes some part of water may be overflowed. Sometimes some part of water may be overflow from the measuring cylinder. So ඒකේ measurements අපි හරි කියලා හිතුවට ඒකේ වැරදි වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Measured volume, increase of volume may be errorful one. Another 1 marks. Each මේ තුන් දෙනාම හරි නම් ලකුණු දෙකක් දාන්න. If you have 2 correct answers, you will have only 1 marks. If all 3 correct, give 2 marks. If only 2 of them correct, give 1 marks. If you have 1 mark correct, no marks. ඔන්නම් හරියක් දාලා හොඳයි කියලා ලියන්න. හරි. Right. තව ලියන්න පුළුවන් මොකද්ද? Overflow volume. It may have overflow volume. එතකොට අපි හිතනවට වඩා අඩු volume එකක් count එක. හරි නේද? ඔන්න ඔය වගේ කීපයක් තමයි 6ක් විතර කිව්වා. Any of 3 we can write. Okay, right. Done. This is first question. Then can you put the correct marks out of 20? ලකුණු 20ෙන් දාගන්න. Okay. Okay, let's see third question. Second question. It is related to spherometer. Right. Question number 2. Figure shows the spherometer used in the school laboratory. Name the divisions, number of divisions on the circular scale is 200 and the least count of the main scale is 1 millimeter. Okay, done. Okay, then first one, what is the least count of the instrument? Least count you should write. Least count of the instrument is 1 millimeter divided by 200, right? Mentioning this one, give 1 marks. Final answer will be 0.005 millimeter. Give 1 marks for the final answer. Okay. Clear. B, the spherometer is used to measure the following readings. Right. Done. Here 125. This could be 126, 27, and 28. 128 here. Okay. Then the reading is, here we have 2 millimeter completed. Excess we have 128 multiplied by 0.005. It should be 2.640 millimeter. Today you should mention the final answer with definitely 3 decimal places. Otherwise answer is wrong. If you wrote 2.64, sorry.com, no marks. Strictly identifying that one, this 0 is also having a value, a validity available for that 0 also, right? As the measuring instrument consists with least count 0.005. Right. Give 2 marks to indicate this one. Okay, next. Figure number 2. So this one consists with measurement of depth, right? 1, 2. Here, 2 millimeter completed. And you should know in the measurement of depth of the spherometer, coincided number of deviation should be reversing type coinciding process is always made, right? Then reverse pattern, then align one is here 80, 79, 78. So 200 minus 78 multiplied by 0.005 could be the correct statement, right? Done. Then it should be 2.610 millimeter. Give 2 marks to identify this correct answer. Can we put them? Give 2 marks. Okay, question C. If the above 2 readings are measured by following spherometer, which gives the arrangement of the scales when the screw is connected at the level of the other lengths, at the legs, right? Okay. Then it is mentioned below position from the 0th level. Then this could be 81, 82, 83. It's 183 available. What is the value of 0th error? Then it should be 0.005 millimeter multiplied by 200 minus 183. Care should be taken, Darune. Always measuring the lower position from 0th division. The counted number should be the reverse countable one, anti-clockwise motion of the scale readings to be considered. That is called counterwise motion. Then the value become 0.085 millimeters, right? Give 2 marks for this answer. Right. Now you are given next one. What would be the correct reading of the figure 1b and 2b above if they are given through the above spherometer? Okay, this and this now. By considering these two are measured by using, if these two are measured by using this one, what is the correct reading then? Error associated with this one should identify is this one, right? This is the identified error. Then that location is noticed on here. Then this one goes below position from the 0th division. Then if you say this one is 0th error, this could be negative 0th error for this purpose, right? And here, starting point of this one is like this at here. Then this is called error. Error associated with the depth measurement of that one, respect to that one, could be the positive 0, 10. Then you should know negative 0 correction should be added. Positive 0 correction should be subtracted. Done. Right. If you know, if you need something to write here with it, then you have to write them. Right. Let's see the answers. Okay, first one. It's 2.60640. First one, negative 0 error formation, which means should positive 0.085, right? Okay, then it should be 2.725 millimeter. And here we got 2.610 minus 0.8085 subtraction 2.525, right? Okay. Then take this one for 1 marks, for this one for 1 marks, 2 marks for whole question. Can we put them there? Okay, right, done. Okay, next one. Explain how you would obtain leveling the spherometer legs and the screw. How would you obtain the leveling the spherometer legs and the screw? You have to say, keep the spherometer on a glass plate. First thing, keep the spherometer on a glass plate like this. Here we have screw legs. This is the screw, spherometer legs, and here we have screw. Then image is seen at here like this. This is obscuring right here, and then this is turned down, then this is coming up until these two contacted with each other, touch with each other, not coincided. These two are already coincided. Therefore, until these two touch with each other, we have to turn this one towards right, towards downward, then towards clockwise direction to be turned, to shift down, and until they touch with each other. You have to write this one, write that one as you wish, right? Okay, first thing, keep the spherometer on the glass plate. Give 1 marks to write that one. Place in a glass plate, underline glass plate. Glass plate, glass block, anything, glass, anything, right? Okay, or transparent one, not a mirror, right? Mirror is not available for this case, right? Now turn the screw until, turn the screw until both the tips of the screw and the image, both the tip and the screw, both the tip of the screw and the image coincided with each other. Coincided with each other. Now, give another 1 mark. For the first case, 1 mark. Second one, also 1 marks, right? Placing the glass plate is 1 marks. And until they contact, touch with each other, anyway, any statement you can say, but not coincided. But they coincided won't be having the bars. Already coincided. Align means coincided, right? When they, until they touch, contact with each other, should be the statement, right? Done. Okay, question F. A mirror is not suitable to obtain the above leveling process. What is the reason? Reason is the image tip and the objective tip never contact with each other. Can we write it? The image tip and objective tip, never contact with each other, never contact with each other, even though the screw touches on the glass plate, even though the screw touches with the glass plate, right? Give 2 marks for that statement. Especially you should say both of tips won't be contacted with each other. That's all. Enough. Okay, next one. Write the equation that is used to calculate the radius of curvature curved surface by using the reading of the spherometer. Then it is R equal h by 2 plus a squared over 6h. Give 1 marks to write this equation. And identify all the symbols. First, R, radius of curvature. H, spherometer reading. It's okay, that's enough, right? Spherometer reading is H. A, the length in between two legs, Done? Right. Can I have G? Another additional quantity should be measured by using another measuring instrument to find the radius of curvature. Only measurement is this one. This is to be measured, no? Which means radius. Sorry. We should measure A. That's length in between two legs, right? To be measured. Now they go look here. Find the radius of curvature. If it is about 3 centimeter, then length in between two legs about 3 centimeter here to here, about 3. What is the best instrument needed for this? And explain your answer. Put it to measure 3 centimeter, such a small length. Meter ruler is not suitable as the percentage fractional error is relatively very large. As the percentage fractional error of the length measurement according to 3 centimeters, such a small one, the percentage fractional error is relatively large. It's 0.1 millimeter, 0.1 centimeter divided by 3 centimeter multiplied by 100, right? It's 3.33% of percentage fractional error available. This is huge one, right? Compared with the vernier caliper, the best one is the vernier caliper. Place the legs of the vernier caliper on a white sheet and measure length in between two sharp points of the legs. Then measure all of them, A1, A2, A3, all of them to be measured. And then take the mean value. That is the best way, right? Okay, then answer is vernier caliper. Explain your selection. You should write to reduce the percentage fractional error or to reduce the fractional error, no matter. You will have marks. First thing, say vernier caliper, give 1 marks. Second thing, say to increase the accuracy of the reading, it's okay, but it's not the best one. To reduce percentage fractional error of length measurement, right? Give another 1 marks. Okay, can you put the marks out of 20?